So, oh my goodness. So this week's gonna be a little bit different. Allie's not gonna be here for to play badass. Unfortunately, she had to go to work tonight. But we do have Melon here playing.
Ba-ba-bum.
So gut aufsteigen.
We have Maury here playing.
And Cassie?
We have Supernawas here playing.
Saint Sanford Ebenest at your service.
And we have Whisperwoods Gaming playing.
Lower Skull Splitter. Skull Star, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Not sure if Landra's gonna be meeting with us tonight. I don't know yet. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's do a little recap of what happened last week, shall we? So last week, let me bring up my notes here. Yes. Shelby and Rooks got thrown into a portal. This is going to be a very short recap. They got yeeted into a portal. They ended up meeting a Daitora queen known as Moira, who pretty much told them of the situation at hand, that there was three entities that came to this world, that new world that they were building. And as they were building this new world, a massive war broke out on these three islands, which are now known as islands. They were originally building a continent. There was many Daitora involved. Pretty much what a Daitora is, everybody, is a elemental. There's different varieties of them. There's some of earth, wind, fire, and water. They were all tasked to create a new land for their new gods, and so far the only gods that the party has met is Poseidon by freeing Poseidon using a light orb that they had to charge from Henry Ravenswood. And the people that done that was Badass, Callow, or CA-110, and Lord Skullstar. After doing that, the rest of the party, was setting up camp, had food being made, Thad being Thad, and Nawa's character,
What?
Sanford, was standing watch. I can't read the chat right now because I already seen Aquaman in there.
Aquaman.
Was outstanding watch when a dog named Weird, yes, a dog named Weird, came out and treated himself to the party, pretty much. Cassie came out and decided to speak dog. And as Cassie spoke dog, Sanford looked very confused because there was a lot of barking going on. But doing so, pretty much, the party now has a dog that they ended up renaming. I believe it's what, Colossus?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Colossus joined the party. Little to them, Colossus had a secret when they was under attack. The next day, I believe, was it? Yes.
Yeah.
It was the next day. They slept. The party was under attack by deranged Daitora that were pretty much cursed by the three entities that came. At the party, Colossus changed shape into what looked like a werewolf humanoid and just went ham on the Daitora with the rest of the party, eliminating all of them. But before that ever happened, Cassi ended up passing out completely, and was greeted by a vision of what looked to be fire and this hellish form figure with horns on its head, just chanting at her, talking to her, trying to keep her there. But the party decided to use the light orb to bring her out of that unconsciousness, and she was completely freed from that. Moving forward, the party, I believe, was heading to the next statue that is about southeast, I'm sorry, from the party. Yeah, that's where I believe we left off. And Thad, no one knows where Thad's at the moment.
Oh yeah, he dipped out at that fight, didn't he?
You don't know. I'm watching myself. That's okay.
Weird.
So that's where we left off. Take it away.
This calls for some alcohol.
So yeah, that's where we're at. You guys start looking around and notice that Thad's missing.
Well, has anyone noticed Thad anywhere? Because he was great old help in that fight there.
Oh shit.
No, he probably ran off somewhere because he's such a coward. He never helps us fight, and he dies randomly all of the time.
I'm beginning to see why you don't like him.
Cassie, give me a perception check.
Moment. What one? Sorry.
Perception.
Oh no.
Hmm.
10.
You hear a faint, but you're not sure in which direction it came from.
Why does it sound like he fell somewhere? Can
Did
anyone
you
else
hear
hear that?
something?
You guys start hearing a beep, 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 beep coming from Callow's darkness detector, and he looks back at the rest of you and goes, something's not right.
What you mean by
Something's not right. Carlos, you're missing an arm for one.
Well, Callow looks at you and goes, well, pretty much, the meter's going off the charts right now.
Did he lose his arm, left arm or right arm?
Right arm.
Well, of course he's not all right. He's only left.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Really, Sol? You're going to make that kind of a joke?
Soul, you didn't tell me you were a father.
Well, very much not one, but sometimes there's just a little bit too much tension in the air. But yes, what is this darkness meter going off for?
Well, pretty much as it says, there's darkness somewhere, but I don't know where it's coming from. You also start hearing Kolos go, as like you see all of his hair on the back of his head start standing up as he's pointing to one of the nearby bushes.
Is he still a dog, or is he in his giant mode?
He deformed out of that after the battle was over.
Okay.
I would like to draw my hand axe and throw it in the direction of that bush.
Go for it. Oh God. Okay.
Oh no.
So this is how we're starting.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
God.
assuming you want a attack throw for it?
Yes, please.
How far is this bush? For question.
About 10 feet away.
10 feet. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That would be an 18 to hit on that throw if whatever's there. I don't know.
Oh, it hits. Oh my God! Why? Why?
That's four. That's 4 points of slashing damage, I guess.
Oh my God! Okay, you hear nothing coming from the bush now.
That feels bad.
Huh?
But we just came out of a fight. I mean, we're on edge.
Yeah.
Does anyone go to look to see what he hit?
Yes, I will shield in front, walk forward, and check out the bush.
You look in the bush and you cut Thad's leg off.
I'm gonna walk up behind Saul and just kind of peek over his head and be like, "Oh no,
But it looks
oh
like
no, Dad, why
Thad.
were you in the bush?"
Thad is completely unconscious and is foaming at the mouth.
I will.
I want to be right behind Cassie. Just gonna look at Cassie. Cassie, are you all right from that fight?
Yes, I'm quite alright.
Uh,
But I don't think that is okay. And I just point over to the bush.
Cassie, give me a Arcana check, please.
Can I cast Spare the Dying on that? Just to make sure he's not dying?
16.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, you can cast Spare the Dying. Oh my god. Seriously. What stuff? Um, good god. He's not dying. Um, and with that 16, Cassie, you know, I can't get past that. He just threw an axe. Cassie, you notice that there seems to be darkness lingering all over his body, as if he's giving a aura of complete shrouded in black. You're not quite sure what's going on with him.
Quick question: is the spell that Saul's casting a touch spell?
Is Spirit of Dying a touch spell?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Saul,
does
do not
require
touch him. Do not touch him.
I already cast it.
What's your armor class?
18.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Give me a give me a wisdom saving throw, please, of DC 12.
That's an 11.
You two become unconscious next to Thad, and you are stuck in some weird world. It seems to be mimicking the islands that you are currently at. You do see Thad about 20 meters ahead of you, looking onward to something that seems pretty interesting. We're going to put a pause on that and go back to the rest of the party.
So they crumpled on the ground, unconscious. Jesus,
Yeah.
what the hell just happened?
Sanford, what in the hell is going on?
I can only give you the information that I currently have at present, but it would appear as young Thaddeus was hiding during this kerfuffle we just had, and Soul, eager on his toes, injured him, probably cut his leg off. I don't know if that happened from him or not. I don't know. They went to heal him, and now they just collapsed on the ground. And at the last moment, Cassi happened to mention something about don't touch him.
And Cassie, you also see the same shroud of darkness now in case Soul as well.
Do I still have the sphere with me?
You do.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so
go ahead.
I'm still conscious then.
Yes, you're still conscious.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk up to them with the severe and just kind of place it near them to see if it does anything.
The light looks like it's starting to dim a little bit as you get closer to them with the sphere.
Okay.
I'd be careful with that. It's the only little ball of light that we happen to have at the moment.
And we're going to put a pause on that and jump to Melon and Thad. So yes, not Melon, I'm sorry. Soul.
Yeah.
You see the same islands, but the trees are dead, the flowers are withered, and maybe off in the distance you hear something, but you're not quite sure, so give me a perception check.
Well, not perceptive at all. That was a wonderful 8.
You thought you heard a laugh, but you're not sure. Kind of
How far away? How far away from me is that?
About 20 feet or so. He seems to be kind of standing next to a tree, kind of peeking around it to see what's going on.
Gotcha. And in this other realm, do I still have all my stuff, or am I seemingly stripped of it?
You're seemingly stripped of it.
Okay. I would like to flutter up behind Thad and quietly go, what are you looking at?
What the fuck, man? God damn, do you not see those people over there? As he points over around that corner, there seems to be 6 robed humanoids in these black robes with this red detail kind of making different patterns almost along their robes, and they appear to be talking, or appears to be talking to what looks like a entity in very tattered black robes and has a crooked smile that looks very recognizable to you.
I would like to focus on the figure a little bit more and see if I can like maybe get a different angle.
Sure.
Take a look at him.
Absolutely. There's a lot of trees, there's a lot of foliage in the way, but they look to be talking in a very open area.
Okay.
Kind of more towards the water end, it looks like. Kind of like on the sand of it, looking out towards the coast.
Okay.
And as you fly around, you hear the one in the black tattered robes go.
Oh shit.
which you very well recognize as Mr. Midnight.
Son of a bitch is not dead.
You hear. You're too far away to really hear what's going on and what's being said, but I do have a visual for everybody for Mr. Midnight. Let me put that up on there, and let me put it up on here for you guys as well. For those of you that don't know who Mr. Midnight is.
I was right about this needing alcohol.
Okay, there you go. You guys can see him now too.
So the laugh is recognizable, but his form is a
God.
little different.
Damn it, Whisper. It's still the same form, it's just black tattoo. It's okay. This was from the different side of the campaign. I can't make AI do other things, okay?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, not yet. But yeah, you immediately recognize him as oh my god, Whisper. Yeah, you look directly at him, but he doesn't seem to notice you. You're still too far away to really hear what's going on, and we're gonna go ahead and put a pause on you guys and head back to the rest of the party. All right, rest of the party. What is going on with you guys?
I'm close enough. Can I see the darkness that's enveloping them?
Give me an Arcana check.
16.
Yes, you do. You notice it just like how Cassi noticed it.
So I'm
And
not really
the orb
crazy in seeing
dims.
this, am I?
You know what?
I'm not really crazy in seeing this, am I?
No, you're not crazy and seeing
I see it too. Cassie, do you think we should try to use this light and this orb to try and bring them out? Or do you know anything that might release them?
I can't really think of anything. I mean, we could try the orb, but the orb seems to be dimming a lot.
We are close enough though to have it recharged if we absolutely have to. We can't be down 2 of our party already. We need Soul. Thaddeus not so much. I don't really care so much about Thaddeus, but Soul we need.
Yes, I feel like
Well, in that
explaining Thaddeus's death would be a pain.
Well, he was in a bush. I mean, do we really have to find him?
I mean, we should probably at least try to save him.
Well, I'm
But
just saying. I'm sure Colossus is hungry. Colossus may, want a snack or something. That's all.
I wouldn't suffer Colossus to that.
Oh no.
That's not fair.
Things like this tend to taste like shit.
Okay. All right. I'm
Good
gonna
boy.
try the orb and see if I can snap them out of it.
You get closer to the orb, and are you laying it like directly onto one of them, or how are you
I'm
doing
gonna
this?
lay it onto Saul, either their back or their stomach, whichever way they're facing. That the orb will sit on them.
Okay, yeah, they're both laying on their back. As you go down there, give me a wisdom saving throw.
This is gonna hurt.
Shit.
20.
Oh!
Not natural.
Oh. You lay it onto them. You hear what appears to be a voice directly into your ear. You will not save them. They belong to me.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
As it's still sitting there, you see the light start dimming out. Not as strong as what you think it is.
Can I cast light into it again?
Yes. So as you cast light back at the orb, it seems to help restore it. As long as you're concentrating on it, it doesn't seem to be doing anything else.
Is there anything I could do to help you in this?
And you push. Do you have anything light that you can push into the spell? I need help. I'm not strong enough. I need help.
I don't believe I do.
Cassi, do you have anything? If not, I'm going to have to pull. I can't keep this here. I'm going to have to pull this off.
The only thing that I can do is I can maybe make a flame.
Anything. Try it. Burn. I don't care if you burn me. Do it. Try it. It's maybe our only chance to save Soul.
All right.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah.
So as you conjure up a flame, whoosh, focusing it right on at the orb, you go ahead and cast your spell right onto it. It seems to be burning Lore's hands. Lore, what is your armor class by chance?
13.
You're fine. But it doesn't seem to be reacting to the orb.
Okay. I pull the orb off.
Okay.
Okay, well, that didn't work. Now, what do we have any other ideas? Because I really do not like the idea of not having them around.
Hallow looks at you guys and goes, well, we could try to take them to maybe, I don't know, maybe Henry could figure something out.
Gallo, none of us can touch them.
Callow probably can.
I mean, I can try it. Just to see if you guys would let me.
That might
I
be
have
safer
tried.
because otherwise we might fall unconscious as well.
All right.
I agree.
Let me see what I can do. He goes over and he nails down to where his one arm was ripped off. And you see these mechanical wires regrouping each other, reconnecting his arm. As he stands up, he walks over to both of them. And as soon as he lays hands on him, he goes, it hurts, but I can do it. He ends up lifting both of them up. He puts the Allen on his back and carries Thad underneath his other arm, and you guys start walking towards Henry Ravenswood's camp, which is a little bit further away now, considering where you guys are now at. We'll go ahead and put a pause on you guys and hop over back to Seoul and had to see what's going on in there. But yes, Seoul, you're flying around trying to see if you can get like a little bit closer. There is a tree that's not too far away from where they're at, maybe about 10 to 15 feet away. It should allow you to get a nice vantage point so that way you can try to see what's going on with them.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it as quietly as possible.
All right.
Take advantage of my silent feathers.
Perfect. So as you go over there, you fly up and you end up perching yourself right up on top of the tree. They don't notice you. As you sit there, you hear they're pretty much yelling back and forth at each other. The people in the robes look at Mr. Midnight and go, we were promised to go ahead and do our work without interference of outsiders. Your gods promised this. You fool. You act like these mortals can do something in this realm. This realm is untouched. My master and his companions will have the two worlds combined soon enough. The Trinity will be completed on schedule. Yeah, that may be so, but what about these? Silence! Silence! They will not interfere with our plans. Half of them don't even know what's going on. And the one's father is trying to reclaim his daughter, but you must not interfere with them. Let them unlock their unruly gods. We will have the upper hand soon enough. What do you do with that information?
Hearing the mention of this Trinity being nearly complete, and seeing Mr. Midnight being back, I think it'd be wise for me to try to make my way back to Thaddeus.
Absolutely. So you go ahead and fly off. You make your way back to Thaddeus. Thad's standing there, but he seems to be having like a burning sensation in his left leg. What the hell? That doesn't feel right. So, what'd you learn? What's going on?
Do you remember that entity from the Midnight Manor?
Oh, that rogue little fuck that we killed?
Yeah, he's not dead.
What?
Turns out, apparently he is in service of a darker master, and they are trying to complete this trinity.
Wait a minute. Didn't Mr. Midnight serve someone? Like another god or something?
Should, I do not...
Been some months, but I don't remember.
Thinking back to that campaign, would Soul remember
Give me
who
a history.
was? That'd be a 13.
You know he served someone with horns, but the name it just isn't there. You can see the person in your mind, but the name's just not there.
Was some horned figure. I do not recall who it was.
Oh, Christ. There's so many horned figures, though.
I know, right?
Yeah, figure out a way to get out here before they notice us. And we'll go ahead and put a pause on you and head back to the rest of the party who's now... Oh... who's now, just a few minutes from arriving back at the camp. As you guys continue your walk, start noticing this black darkness starts surrounding Callow as he literally steps away from where he needs to be. As you guys continue walking, you notice that Colossus does not take his eyes off of Callow one bit. His hair still standing on the back of his neck. And you guys reach Henry Ravenswood's place.
Colossus, are you okay?
I do not like what's going on with them.
I know, we're trying to fix them.
Reminds me of my master.
Your master. The same thing happened to your master too.
It did. Before he teleported me.
Wait, he teleported you before the thing happened to him?
Remember? He gets super quiet as then he starts remembering. He goes, I am hungry. Do you have any more food?
I can make you some more if you want. I can make you another little pie.
That would be great. Maybe when we get to this guy's house. Oh,
of
wait.
Course.
That's a tent. And you guys end up now at the tent. Callow walks inside, and all you guys hear from outside is, what the fuck?
I'm gonna run in there.
You run in there, and you just see Henry Ravenswood in awe of, like, what's going on. Henry can see the black aura that they're all giving off as well. He's not very happy about it. He goes, okay, quickly. Okay, here we go. And he starts clearing off a couple tables, and he has Callow set them each onto a table, and he hurries up and puts on these kind of weird-looking gloves. As he wraps the gloves around his hands, you're not quite sure what they do. But they're brown in nature, but they have all this weird silver metal around it. Kind of doesn't look like it makes sense to you. Um,
Henry, I was going to say that perhaps you shouldn't touch them, but it would appear as if you have more information on this subject than we do. Do
Oh.
you care to fill us in?
I'm used to working with dark auras, but this one's pretty strong. I'm gonna try to see if I can tap into their minds to see what's going on with them. As you see him start connecting all sorts of wires to their arms, their heads, their legs. He pulls over two of these machines that have what looks like giant speakers coming out of them. As he plugs them all in, you guys start hearing the water rushing. You hear Thad, you hear Soul, and the rest of the party, you guys hear the
That doesn't sound too
That
nice.
that can't be him. That can't be that same laughter, can it?
You recognize this terrible laughter?
That we fought him before. I thought he was dead.
Do anybody care to fill me in on this magical person that seems to be relevant?
About 6 months ago, Dad decided that we were gonna go have a party at a mansion, but it turns out that it was a bad mansion. It was kind of haunted, and then we wound up fighting things, and then there's this guy. He laughed like that, and then we tried to kill him. We thought we killed him, but apparently we did not.
So what I got from that is Thad twice now has been around this stranger with a bad laugh.
Correct.
And he's not a fun character.
No, he was quite the pain.
Henry looks at you guys and goes, "Okay, give me a moment." And he pulls out another machine and connects it to the other machine that is now currently running. And he goes, "Okay, give me a few moments." He pulls out another, what looks like another speaker, connects it. He goes, "This should let you guys allow to talk to your friends. Hopefully, I've never used this machine before, but we're gonna try it." He flips it on, and you hear these weird gears grinding, starting up. And he goes, "Okay, you guys should be able to speak to them now, if you can."
Dad,
What the Dad starts looking around and goes, "Soul, did you just hear that?"
Did I?
Yes.
It would seem that Cassie is trying to speak to you.
Cassie, are you there?
Dad, can you actually hear me?
God. What the fuck is going on? Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear all of us?
Oh my God, Sanford.
Good. Well, not to alarm you, but you do not have a leg anymore. Soul, how's it going over there?
What do you mean I don't have a leg anymore?
Thaddeus,
It was
please,
an
we're trying to
accident.
figure out what's going on.
Well, you
Don't
see
worry,
that
that
Sanford,
Colossus was hungry.
Oh.
Well, we seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Mr. Midnight is back. And they are seeking to complete this trinity, and he said that it is nearly there.
Henry, does this ring a bell?
Heard of trinities before, but that's taking two worlds and colliding them into one, either causing an apocalypse or a whole new world to be created.
You did say something about combining worlds.
Oh God. They're looking to merge whatever world they're in with ours. That can't be good.
Indeed.
What other information did you gather from this soul?
Not much more. But apparently he was arguing with some other figures who said that his gods had promised that, there'll be no interference. I do not know which gods he speaks of.
Yep, that's puzzling indeed. That's something that you guys will have to look into. But right now, we got to focus on getting you guys out of there. Is there anything that looks familiar to you anywhere at all?
Looking around, is there anything that looks, other than clearly being on the same islands, anything else that looks familiar?
Give me a perception check.
Um, where is it? 14.
Okay, from where you woke up, you start looking back in the direction of where you guys had awakened, and you do see the statue of Poseidon still created.
It does appear that the statue of Poseidon that we had freed on the other side is still present here.
Is there anything on it that you could tell us? Anything at all?
I'd like to begin to go in that direction and take a closer look.
Yes, absolutely. As you get closer, give me an investigation check.
15.
You notice that the dark gem that was on the crown of the statue is there, but it's cracked and seems to be shimmering.
Oh, relay this information.
I wonder, do you have anything that could try to break it, possibly creating a gateway?
Well, I do not have any of my gear. Are there any rocks or anything nearby?
There is. There are several other stones and what looks to be a broken oar also.
Are there any vines that I could use to secure a stone to the ore?
Yeah, there's some vines around. They're very withered and stuff. Don't know how well they will work. You're not quite sure if it'll completely work or not.
I'd like to see if I could braid some of the vines together to hopefully make them a little bit stronger.
Yeah, absolutely.
And try to secure a rock to the ore to make like a makeshift hammer.
Okay, yeah, you end up going ahead. You're able to create this makeshift hammer, and it's very sturdy. You used a lot of vines to do so. But yeah, it should work just fine.
Right. I'm just take a swing at the stone.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
So you take a swing at it. I rolled the D100. You end up breaking the stone, and after the stone is broken, you see a glimmer of light point right at the ground. The ground seems to start swirling and creating what looks like a gateway.
Okay. Is Thad nearby?
Yeah, Thad kind of like watched it all happen.
I'm gonna push him into it.
What the fuck?
Need a guinea pig, right?
Oh yeah, a few seconds later. Oh my god. Words are hard, everybody. A few seconds later, the rest of the party hears Thad wakes up and notices his leg is gone. He goes, okay, two things. One, don't let me go unconscious again. And two, where's my leg?
Well, you see, your leg we kind of forgot to pick up. It was a bit of an accident.
Callow, you did not grab his leg.
I didn't think of it at the time.
Hearing him wake up. Did I hear him wake up?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into the portal.
Yeah, same thing with you. A few seconds later, you wake up as well. Inside of Henry Ravenswood's tent with everyone else.
Colossus, could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could you go get Thaddeus's leg without eating it?
Yeah, I can do that. Besides, this guy
Okay,
tastes
thank
like
you.
shit
Wait,
anyways.
Colas, before you leave, can you also pick up Soul's axe?
Okay, I will wild shape so I can grab both.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll be
you,
back in a
Colossus.
bit. Yes?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you see him just happily just walk right out of the tent. as the rest of you are now standing there and laying there, sitting there, and Henry's tent. Henry ponders over. He goes, "So, a trinity ran by this, and they have someone by the name of Mr. Midnight. Oh, like I said, it could go either two ways: the end of the world, or they reshape a world into their own image."
I take it this Mr. Midnight character is really bad news?
And he was not fun to deal with, to say the very least.
But you were able to defeat him the first time?
We thought we did. I think we didn't, apparently.
But that gives us hope. That means we can do it again.
Going to make this assumption that this other world is more of a almost spiritual plane of sorts, and we only merely destroyed a physical manifestation.
Thaddeus,
Yeah,
how did you come to be in that realm?
well, when I got out of the tent, Daitora started showing up, and after Cassie went under, I went to go grab my bag, and I started ruffling through my bag, and then I found this stone in there. But when I touched it, I heard voices, and it's hard to explain. But I think from there is when I passed out, and I don't know what happened from there.
Do you still have your bag on you?
Yeah, I do. And he takes his bag off. He opens it up. He goes, "The gem's still in there too."
If you don't mind dumping it on the table for us to see.
Sure. He tips over his bag. There's some other like musical papers that fly out, a bit of odds and ends that he uses on his daily whatever, and the you hear the stone hit the ground, but it's not like a normal like gem hitting it. It's more like of an iron ingot slapping onto a table. The dong.
Have we seen this stone before?
It looks like a diamond.
Um, for those of us who were present in the last dealings with Mr. Midnight, does this look anything like what we dealt with in the Midnight Manor?
It does. Um, you may recall that. First, give me a investigation check, please.
12.
12. You believe that this was one of the gems that Mr. Midnight carried with him when you fought him previously?
This seems to resemble the diamond-shaped gemstones that Mr. Midnight had previously used when we dealt with him as a Midnight Manor.
Well, that's fantastic. Thaddeus, do you mind explaining how this made this way into your bag?
Didn't have it with me when we got here. I'm not sure how it got there.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Something. I just don't want to touch it again, just in case I go back to that place.
Henry, do you happen to have any ideas about this particular gem?
He looks at it, he goes, "I've seen that mark before." And he goes over and pulls out one of his books, starts flipping through the pages, and he looks at it. You see his eyes widen. He looks at the rest of the party and he goes, "Have any of you dealt with Asmodeus before?"
That was the horned figure from the vision that I could not remember.
Oh boy.
That is his master.
Okay, so we may be dealing with Asmodeus and his apprentice, I'm guessing?
Asmodeus, Asmodeus. Why does that name ring a bell?
Oh, it's not a good guy. Give me one second. I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh.
But yeah, he notices that this is the mark of Asmodeus.
Is there anything like? Can I do a religion or history check to see if there's anything I would know about that figure?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a natural one.
You're not sure.
Uh,
You don't know what this thing could be. Eh,
I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm not much help here to you guys. I'm sorry.
This would be more useful if we had Shelby with us because she would know.
she'll
Well,
know greatly.
She was the one who was the one who was grabbing all of these crystals with no problem last time.
so this is one of crystals, and she was able to grab them. You said?
Yeah.
And she grabbed them with no problem.
How is that even possible? How can a mere mortal pick up something so evil that was created by Asmodeus?
That's a very good question.
Huh. Maybe when Shelby returns, we can ask her how she can do this sort of thing.
About that, we're going to have to find her. She was taken through a portal.
Oh. He grabs another book and he starts flipping through it. He goes, huh. Prince of Deal. He reads through another things. Huh. Okay. This wouldn't be his first attack on our world, would it?
Seems to know very well what he's doing.
Oh boy. Possibly he could have, I don't know. Or as he starts reading through, Calla goes, I think it's possible that he could be one of the horned ones that came here and fought against the Daitora and against the new gods. He goes, this is very
So,
Your
from
dog.
what I'm gathering, it sounds like this Asmodeus character is a deity of some sorts, more on the affinity of the dark, and Mr. Midnight is one of his devout.
yeah, it would seem that way. As Henry puts the books
Fantastic.
back and stuff. Um goes, I don't know what else to do from here.
Did anything in my time at the Temple of Odin give me any insight into more of the history of Asmodeus?
Not really.
Okay.
They don't tend to focus on anything of the dark.
Roger. Yeah.
Because and of the new gods, have you released any?
This one who was a bit worried about the Titans that we passed. Poseidon?
The Waterman.
The Waterman.
Yeah, I think his name was Poseidon. He wielded a trident.
Ah,
Yes.
Waterman. Poseidon. And he takes out a new journal. See him open it up and he starts writing the name Poseidon into it. Starts circling it, labels it as one of the new gods. After that,
What were the other ones that were listed? I think we had Heimdall, Athena, Zeus, and I think Anubis.
those would be the gods that came to this plane.
Yeah.
He starts writing them down as well. Gods. But how could these gods be trapped by those three though? That is the curious part.
I'm curious why I didn't know Heimdall was here. He is boss of the pantheon of which I follow.
Oh, well, you can find his statue. Maybe he could help you.
Oh, it would be useful.
We did happen to see another statue on this current island.
Oh, okay. How far away is this next statue for you?
Clears the southeastern shore, I believe.
Well, once boss comes back, to be on your way. And in that case, you guys do look a little banged up. May I suggest a short rest and maybe a cup of tea and some finger sandwiches for you guys?
Yeah, that would be grand.
All right. So he goes over and he starts boiling up tea and prepares these little mini sandwiches for you guys, and he puts it there. And you guys take a short rest, which brings back half of your health and one spell slot.
Half of health missing or half of total health?
Half of health missing. I'm sorry.
Round up or down?
Round up.
And that one spell slot. Glorious. Oh, we're losing Whisper.
No worries, Whisper. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
A Colossus ends up walking back into you guys. About maybe a couple hours later. He goes, "Here, I found what I could." As he lays both of those, the leg down and the axe down, and then you see him deform back into his dog state.
I would like to quickly grab my axe and try to not make it look like it's covered in Thad's blood.
Thad looks over, he goes, "You cut my leg off? You're the one?"
Oh no, Sad. There was a dark figure standing above you. I killed it with my axe.
Yes, one of the other creatures from the fight that you were so conveniently absent from, Thaddeus. Really, what? This is more your fault than anyone.
I'm pretty sure those things don't bleed blood.
How would you know? You weren't there.
Good point.
Sanford is honest. He's telling the truth.
Oh, God.
Honestly, Thad, have I given you a reason to distrust me?
No, not yet, but I've given you plenty of reasons to distrust me.
Well, it seems like you have some character flaws to work on.
Oh, God.
We keep telling him to go to therapy. He never listens.
Therapy doesn't work. It only works for those who want to commend their feelings when I just want to... You know what? Never mind. Did someone fix my leg? How can I reattach this?
You must first want to be helped to have therapy help you.
Oh, my God. You know what? Fuck it. He throws the leg down onto the ground. He grabs two of the legs of the end table and just breaks them off. And you hear Henry go, "That is mahogany!" And he ends up using them as crutches. He goes, "I'm ready to go."
Oh my goodness.
Henry then goes, after he composes himself, goes, "I could probably fix your leg." "Oh, good. However, it won't be your actual natural leg." "God damn it!"
Actually, it might be better that way.
You see two mage champs, and and Henry goes, "I could take your old leg and fix you a new one. It may be shiny and made of metal, but at least it'll be your leg there, Thad." Thad goes, "Well, all right. That'll work." He goes, "So how long will this be made?" He goes, "Oh, it may take me several days." Thank you for the hydrate.
Dad, at least you didn't bleed to death. Think of it this way. Don't at me.
I've already
even
died several times, though.
I'll even make you a proper pie, I suppose.
And whose
Speaking of
fault
pie,
was
do we
that?
happen to have one for the dog?
Oh, yes, please. I am quite hungry. He goes, he starts smelling around. He goes, oh, finger sandwiches. And he starts eating the plate of finger sandwiches.
Good dog.
Carlos, you shouldn't really eat other people's food.
Oh, what is this, chicken salad? It tastes wonderful.
But you really shouldn't eat other people's food. You don't know what's in it.
Chicken is what's in it. It smells fantastic.
Oh no.
And Thad goes, okay, well then, until my leg's made, what can I do for her? Certainly, I can't follow you guys around.
Perhaps work on your ability to be a better entertainer so you can actually make money and get out of our hair once in a while.
Some self-reflection and meditation always does the trick.
I'll just go back to writing my music. I'll just hang around here
How
with
about
Henry.
How about you keep that wound from getting infected?
Okay. You see him.
You should probably wrap it.
Yeah, I'll wrap it in a minute. You see him take out a small barrel of ale. Dunk. He takes a swig of it and then starts pouring it on his leg. He goes, alcohol kills stuff, right? I'm pretty sure. And then you watch him kind of bandage up his leg. He goes, well, then I'll just hang out here with Henry until the leg's complete.
Sounds good. Shall we be off?
Well, before we do, this stone of Asmodeus, as we might call it, are we taking it with us or leaving it here with Henry?
I wouldn't touch it at all, personally. I do not want to touch it at all.
I see it both dangerous and a potential tool to be used, so I am asking everyone here of their opinion.
Well, if perhaps if Henry has an instrument that allows us to be able to carry it safely, perhaps we can take it.
Goes, me. You see him opening up like several trunks in various areas, and he's looking, scavenging around. He goes, aha! You see him pull out this little sack, and he puts the sack over top of it and kind of scoops it in there, ties it up, and he goes, all right, this will allow you to carry it without needing to touch it.
And what about if we need to take it out of the sack?
Be prepared for the sack to explode.
Oh,
Wait, do
lovely.
it for it to explode?
Um,
How does it explode?
well, I fixed it so that way this Midnight character, if he ever tries to reclaim the stone, when he goes to open it, the bag will explode. Shouldn't harm the gem, though. The gem should be fine.
Well, as long as the gem's fine, then everything's fine. Jesus Christ, Henry.
It's the best I can do. It's trapped, so that way no one can try to steal it off of you, and if they do, they die. Simple as that.
I guess. Do you have any other bit of information you'd like to give us on this dark magic that you appear to have knowledge about?
Other than I've seen it several times before. Usually I don't believe Asmodeus would use this kind of magic, but I do know one figure that would. And again, he refuges through more books, and he ends up going, I believe this is the character that's done this before. And he goes ahead and opens it up. He goes, some people call this a hand, which is just a normal hand. There's nothing special about this hand. However, I have seen this hand before shrouded in the same magic. I've tried to dispel it myself, and it's nearly costed me my life. I do not suggest messing with things of that prior darkness, unless you want to wake something up that wants, to possibly end the world. Any questions?
I only have one other question. How is that light orb doing? Do you think it might have enough charge left in it to free another god?
He takes a look at the light orb, and oh yes, doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it now. It's still got the same light as it did as I charged it.
What's in the leak? Let's set off then.
All right. Dad, let's work on your leg. You can do that. I'm gonna work on my music skills. Oh god, this is gonna be great. As you guys leave the tent, Callow recalibrates himself and he goes, "Okay, let's get back to our spot. Then from there, we tread on. Sound good?"
Are you sure you're okay, Callo?
Yep. Darkness hurt, but I'm all right. I'll survive. I am metal after all.
Wait, but you're a robot. How does things hurt?
It's hard to explain. Pretty much, yes, I am automaton. No, I'm not truly an automaton. I used to be a humanoid. I died. Well, no, my body died. It's complicated.
Excuse me?
It's very complicated.
At this point, I just want Cassie to be like running around him, like peeking all over the place, like, but, okay, but I need to know. Just tell me these things. They sound so neat.
Oh my god. Look, I can't really go into more detail about my body. You know, it's a little difficult to explain. Yes, I did die. I was human. At one point or another.
Hmm.
Do you happen to have memories of this life?
Yeah, it's very vague. It was a very long time ago. Roughly 15,000 years? No. Remember that long, but it's hard to explain. I was trapped in that freaking Midnight Manor forever and a day until these guys found me. And he points over to Soul and to Cassie.
And Cassie just stands there with her hands on her hips, going, "You're welcome."
Oh god. Okay, let's press on.
Looking around, I'd also like to take note of how's the weather doing.
Cloudy. You know, nice breeze through the air. You're able to see the baby blue sky every once in a while. Nothing out of the normal.
It's daytime.
Yes. Roughly about, by what looks like the sun, with a sundial, roughly about 10 a.m.
And Soul has the stone now, right?
Yes.
He has both the dark and the light stone?
Yes, he does. So as you guys start walking, okay. After about 10, 15 minutes walking through the jungle forest, Stanford, give me a 13.
Whoa. Say that one more time?
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom. Click. 22, right?
Oh yeah, that passes. Okay. You start hearing whispers all around you. Quite sure what it could be from. Uh, it looked like it had the intent to harm you, but it failed, repeating some sort of incantation that you cannot quite make out. As you guys continue to walk, you start looking around to see if there's anything in the jungle, but you don't see anything.
Be careful, everyone. Something is trying to do something.
Since always
Something like what?
Darkness. That's all I know. Can hear whispers in the shadows.
It's kind of like what you're kind of hearing at the moment, followed by sometimes a hollow screech. Other than that, doesn't seem to be really affecting you.
Anyone else? Anyone else hear these sounds?
are we?
No.
No. So air seems to be clear to me.
I only hear birds chirping occasionally.
I envy the comfort of less is more, ignorance is bliss, but something is out there, I can tell you.
Well, by my dark counter, nothing's really going off.
Hmm.
Odd. Something not totally darkness.
Ooh.
Something different.
Guys.
Could be something different, eh?
Yeah, who really knows, honestly? Because if there's no darkness showing up on my meter, maybe nothing at all.
Hold on just a second. Can I do detect magic?
Yeah, absolutely. So you go ahead and cast Detect Magic. That was a complete bullshit lie. There is definitely something out there, and it is in shape of what looks like a human somewhere in the jungle about 20 to 25 feet away from you. And then it sees that it caught wind of something, and then you just see it start taking off running to the point to where it gets out of range of your spell.
Everyone, there was something just in front of us, about 20 feet. Just took off running. Come on, let's go. Start chasing after it.
I will fly after.
Everyone, give me a
You
wisdom.
really should run after things.
I need a wisdom
Thanks,
saving
Sanford.
throw from everybody, please.
Okay. Let's roll this one.
Sanford has a
12.
16.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay, so all three of you passed. You're good.
Huzzah!
Yes. But you do hear,
That mouse.
come and find me.
At this moment, I will yell to Sanford to stop. We do not have the numbers to chase this.
Ah, like a breath of fresh air. See you coming out of the
I'm just gonna
bushes,
kind of.
the robed figure, and then another one behind you, and then two more on each side of you.
Already my shield.
So glad to see you again. You have something of mine too.
What do you mean we have yours?
Oh, that shimmering orb of light responds to me.
Mr. Midnight, I presume.
Yes, even though me and you have not formally met, I am Mr. Midnight.
It doesn't sound like a very official name. Your mother must have not liked you.
I was born of pure darkness. I have no mother.
Oh, I feel bad for you then.
My orb. You have my orb, and I would like it back.
Orb?
I would like to land in front of Sanford, with my shield at the ready, and nod to Sanford and throw him the other bag.
Orb.
Who do you throw the other bag to? To Mr. Midnight?
Yeah, the one that was rigged to blow.
Okay. He picks up and he goes, do you really take me as a fool, there, soul? And throws the bag back at you. No. The orb of light is mine.
Orb of light. I don't recall an orb of light. Do you? Just this black diamond
Do not
thing.
play coy with me. I do know you have it. It calls to me. I will only ask once. As you see that his spell that you guys do remember of him literally throwing daggers starts forming in his forearms, ready to attack.
This is not good.
Do you think?
Wait a
No,
minute.
of course I don't think.
You hear Colossus go, Master? Is that you?
What?
Shit.
Well,
Nicholas,
this
are
creature
you
is of
serious?
pure darkness.
Hello there, weird. Did not think I would see you again. But how? I watched you die. You cannot kill what is of pure darkness, my four-legged friend. Only a form of mine, which I let die, for this one to re-rise again. No, that can't be true. And you just see Colossus goes completely quiet in that moment. Now, the orb, give it to me. What does the party do?
Uh,
Um,
how many people are we surrounded by?
There's 4. 1 in front of you, 1 behind you, and 2 on each side. They all look like Mr. Midnight.
Just using
What do you think, Saul?
magic. I do not think that we should give him this whatever, even if we had it. I do not think we can give it to him if we had it.
You continue to...
Fair enough. I cast Zephyr Strike.
Ah, fuck! Okay!
Oh, I don't know what this one is.
Oh, God, here we go. Okay. What does it do?
Zephyr Strike?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I can just grab the whole thing. Casting time, 1 bonus action. You move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on 1 weapon attack roll of your turn. That attack deals like extra 1d8 force damage on hit. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases 30 feet until the end of turn.
Nice!
So you're gonna shoot him?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah. Zephyr Strike, draw the bow,
Uh-huh.
and let one loose right at the guy in front.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm not gonna let you roll for this. So as you fire the arrow, okay, with the spell, it goes through him, destroying an illusion.
Well, forward see is clear.
You see the other 3 merge into the one behind you, and he goes, "Clever Owlin, knowing I am not truly here."
Sanford, did you actually know that he wasn't here?
Of course, of course. However, we shouldn't give him more time to get here, so I say we continue onward.
Cassie, give me a insight check on Sanford's response.
Nine.
That's the same.
Yeah, you think he was telling the truth.
Just for good measure, I'd like to throw a firebolt at the merged image. Just double check.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that either. It hits the illusion, and the illusion seems to catch on fire, and it is not happy about that, and then it eventually just fizzles out to nothing. That one actually caused Mr. Midnight pain.
Oh, good.
And it appears that Mr. Midnight's no longer there now.
And how far off the trail did we get?
You actually are still pretty much on the trail. The illusion was right in front of you. You're still on your previous trail. You're almost back to where you previously was, at the first statue of Poseidon.
Well, perhaps, hopefully, we do not encounter him again before we regain our numbers.
You just see
Yes.
Colossus look like he's in complete defeat as he continues to walk along the path.
I will hobble over to Colossus and put a hand on him.
He remains to be quiet as he continues to walk. So as you guys keep walking, you end up going right back to where you was, back to the original statue, and Aloe looks at you guys and he goes, so, Soul, which exactly way did you say the next statue was at?
Let me double check before I give you the exact directions, just in case.
Okay,
And I will fly upwards and take a look.
right. So as you fly up high above the tree line, you do see the next, oh, excuse me, um, you do see the next one, which is southeast, more towards the coast, which is the exact same one that you saw before.
Then I will fly back down and point the direction.
All right. And you see, Callow's arms breaks out into swords, and he starts cutting foliage, creating a path, heading in that direction. As you guys continue along the path, this is where I'll let you do a little bit of role play here while you walk. While I calculate some numbers.
So, how's the canine doing?
He seems very distraught. Did not expect Mr. Midnight to be the one that was his former master.
A surprise for everyone, I assume.
Yeah. Whatsoever, I have a bigger question for you. Emphasis on bigger. You see, the village I grew up in of other Owlins, we never once had one quite as tall as you.
Yes. Well, I would say almost the same for you, except I did not actually grow up in a village of Owlins. My family was a family of diplomats in the far country of Jotunheim with the frost giants. Spent quite a lot of time growing up there, and most of my family was about the same as me. I'm taller amongst my kin, but only by several inches, I would say.
Was it mentioned about Jotunheim sparked anything?
It does. You know that Jotunheim is one of the where there used to be a war between Odin and the Frost Giants until a peace treaty was created. Once that peace treaty was created, it was then seen as a proper plane of existence among gods.
Curious. Well, that would definitely explain many things, seeing as Jotunheim is a place of the giants. And you, by all definitions of the ones here, are a giant.
Hardly a giant, I would say, my short little friend, but a little taller than you, I'd say.
I'm like half your height, almost.
Oh yeah. Then how about you and your orange feathers? I am certainly not too familiar with this color scheme of Owlins.
Yes, this is definitely not quite something that's very normal. Not even among here. You see, something happens when I was young, and I have very little to no memory of it. Truth be told, but all I know is that after that day, my feathers was this color, and it had a little bit of an affinity to the flame.
Not born this way, I hear.
Oh, absolutely not. The Owlin on this plane are much more. They're roughly my height once they're fully grown, but they are much more tans and browns. Something that camouflages a lot more into the forest with the colors. This flame coloration is very different.
Ah, yes. My blues and whites hail from the mountains of Jotunheim as well. Of this I was aware, but the reds, a red ecosystem doesn't strike me as a common area.
Yeah,
You always do seem a bit more warm when you're around. The air, at least, does.
Again, these were things that happened as a result of that day. Perhaps one of these days we'll have an answer as to why it has been, but I do not recall. But I've heard voices and visions since then that don't call me by my name. That I was once called Kreiser Federflugel. Which is what I was called before I was sold. But apparently I was named by Odin himself on that day. That is about all I know.
Odin. Yes, Odin. He was the key player back in the wars in Jotunheim.
Yeah. He fought against the ones of your realm.
Well, I wouldn't say my realm. I was simply there for diplomatic relations, or my family was, I should say. I was just more or less kind of stuck in the situation, forced to grow up around them, but can't change destiny.
Cassie, can you give check?
Yep. Five. That's abysmal.
Oh my god. A 5. Okay. You thought that your necklace just flickered a little bit, but you don't think it did.
Hmm.
And Cassie,
Huh?
earlier on, I just have to say, what was going on with the talking to rocks? The statue, I understand, but there was something before that it's just bugging me this entire time. You can talk to animals. Can you talk to rocks as well?
Yeah. I can only talk to these certain rocks. And I pull a pouch from behind my back that's been attached to my waist, and I pour out these stones. Um,
You can speak to these rocks.
yes.
Interesting. Any more information you'd like to give, or am I supposed to make assumptions?
Well, you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. You see? Look at them. They're all so shiny. This one's Henry. This one's Jameson. This one's Linda. This one's Alberta. This one's Trish. We don't like Linda.
I'm gonna lean over to Soul, just kind of whisper. Are we sure? Are we sure she's all right? This one.
No more right since it was the day I met.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh,
And Linda.
And
Listen, Linda.
stop!
okay, I know it sounds weird, but they have little spirits in them, so that's how I talk to them.
Callie looks behind you and goes, so essentially they're a type of soul gem then?
Something like that. Yes.
What the?
And where did you get these rocks?
My sister Amalthea gave them to me. She said that they would protect me and give me advice.
And have they?
Sometimes.
Which protected you or give you advice?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Most greatest answer in the world.
I know.
Oh god, this is why I love this game. All right. With that said, about another 20 minutes go by, nothing really interesting happens, and you start seeing what looks to be blood-stained grass. about
Weapon
25
at the
feet
ready.
across. And you start hearing Callow deet, 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 deet. Counter's starting to go up.
I would like to ready
Kello,
Yeah.
shield.
Kello, what's happening? Why is it making that sound again?
We got darkness nearby, but you can't pinpoint it.
Yep.
Start noticing that the blood is actually footprints. They seem to be heading in the direction that you guys are walking.
Huh.
Kind of like beside you a little bit.
You said they're large.
The footprints, no, but the bloodstains, yes.
Okay. But because of the bloodstains, we're seeing footprints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About where you're standing, you can look across to the other side. It almost looks like a road of bloody footprints, about 25 feet across. He seems to create what looks like essentially a road that's still leading to the exact same place that you're going.
Being a ranger, can I tell whether if this blood is fresh or not?
You start looking at it. You get down to more detail. Give me a survival check, please.
Survival. Where's that? Very bottom. There we go. Doo-doo-doo, 11.
They look pretty older. It doesn't look fresh.
Not the most fresh blood. What do you think? Anyone recognize these tracks?
Do they look humanoid?
No, they do not.
They don't look familiar to me at all.
Yeah, perhaps we should move more cautiously, just in case.
As you guys keep along your path, continue to walk on, very cautiously. Nothing seems to be really going. Oh God, a 1. God!
Why are we rolling?
First critical fail of the night. There seems to be nothing in your fucking way. As you guys just keep on trotting along, you still cutting down weeds, and then it goes from beep 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 to beep 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 beep. As we're not far.
Can you make that quieter?
I don't know really how to work this machine. I can't really make it quieter. I can do this. You see his arm form, and it kind of hides it on the inside, and it went from a beep 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 to a beep, very muffled, but you can still hear it.
That would be better for approach, just in case.
Give me a perception, please.
17.
As you guys get close enough, you see 3 Datora standing in front of a statue that looks like to be a jackal. And behind those 3 looks like to be 2 massive stone cobras. They look like they're statues as well. It looks like that they're kind of guarding the statue.
I would like to motion to the others to slow down further, make a more stealthily approach, and quietly relay what I'm seeing.
So you go ahead and tell the rest of the party what's going on. And of course, they go ahead and notice it too, that there are 3 Datora and what looks like to be 2 massive stone cobras standing there, just made of stone.
Well, it seems like we need to free this stone statue, this god as it is. Surprise attack then?
Does everybody have something in range that they can use?
All I got is this arm cannon. That's pretty much all I got. Callow looks at you and that's what he tells you. Your Colossus goes, whatever you need me to do, I'll do it.
Cassie?
Actually, I have an idea. Since Sol is very tiny, Sol, would you mind being invisible for a few minutes?
Oh.
You can do that?
Yes.
For what purpose do I need to be invisible?
Because I want you to go behind them and see what else might be there.
Well, okay then.
Okay, so I cast invisibility on Sol.
And you see his figure just disappears.
Okay. I would like to try to quietly fly, I guess, closer and behind them.
You fly up high enough to where you know that they won't be able to hear the flaps of your wings as it goes directly above and over the Daitora and over to these two giant cobras, these statues, and then you end up on the backside of this jackal statue, which you're pretty sure is Anubis.
Yeah. Opus. I'm assuming we see another stone.
You do. As you are flying over, you notice that in his hand of his staff, at the top of his staff where the loop is made, the gem is crystallized in the middle of it.
I'm going to do something potentially stupid, but potentially also the smartest thing I might be able to do. I would like to take advantage of the invisibility to pull out the orb and place it against the stone. Or anybody else knows what's going on.
Oh my god! Okay, you're literally doing a god move. Okay. So as you do that, the stone shatters, and the stone of that's trapping Anubis seems to start breaking. Of course, Cassi doesn't see it's a statue; she sees Anubis himself. As it breaks, you see the Daitora turn around, and the two cobras actually come to life and immediately turn around to see this happen. And the Daitora go in for an attack, and you just see Anubis raise his hand, and they literally just turn to dust. The two cobras go to lunge at him, and you see him strike down his staff, and they meteor just crumble into nothing. You guys have freed Anubis. There is no threat. I don't know why I made this fucking map. God damn it.
Trot into the field. All in today's work, my friend.
You literally outsmarted the DM. God damn it.
You didn't expect the owlin to get hold of the orb.
I don't think he expected the owlin to be invisible.
I thought this was going to be a great fight. Oh, fuck. God damn it.
I would like to be like, I'm just going to say, it's probably so right next to Anubis. By Odin's beard, that was quite effective.
Finally, I am free from those bonds. You, little owl, you have my thanks. As the rest of the party joins. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to show the fucking battle map because I worked a lot of time on this battle map, and god damn it, I am going to show off my fucking work. Where is it even at? I mean, shit, that was something. Wow.
I pulled a Shelby move.
Yeah, you did! And the DM wasn't ready.
I don't think you were ready for him to be invisible either. Like,
no, I did not! So here's the map that I made for that. God fucking damn it! Even had you guys down here in the bushes and everything else ready.
It's a digital map and not a physical one that you spent hours on.
oops.
Motherfucker!
We're even down there hiding behind the bush. He is all ready for combat.
God damn it! This is gonna be a good fight too. Fuck. But yes, you did free Anubis. The rest of the party, you guys ended up just walking right up to Anubis. He looks at you and he goes, I can start feeling our islands start coming back to life already. Please, you must help the other gods continue this path and defeat those 3 that are coming again.
3.
Again.
Yes, those 3 that trapped us here. Certainly you know of them. You are from this world, right?
We did hear Heimdall, Zeus, and Athena was the other ones.
No, I'm talking about the gods who trapped us.
Oh, those ones. No, we don't know who they are.
Very well.
Yet.
I believe in Asmodeus could potentially be amongst them.
You are correct. Asmodeus and his other 2. The other 2 I think are quite worse than Asmodeus. Damage that they've caused.
What damage?
Well, they brought these 3 other beings with them. One a wizard, one a tiefling woman, and one was a shapeshifter that had a terrible secret. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but each one meant something. Asmodeus brought a wizard. The old wizard had a lot of knowledge, which was granting himself power, which is something that Asmodeus has been in search of. The other one brought a lost love with him. He loved this woman for very long, but that love all of a sudden turned to him. No longer stand the woman, which gave him power. And of course, the third one, meaning shapeshifter, he had a terrible secret. A secret that he was willing to take with him to the grave until he was forced to manifest this. Up shifting into a great dragon.
Wait, into a dragon?
Into a dragon. A secret that he was willing to take with him to the grave, yes. Till that thing made him use it against us. Terrible. I couldn't even counter that last one, human. The other horned one. Oh, she kept screaming at him. This woman that looks a lot like you, as he points down to a Cassi.
We already know that that's my mother.
Well then, father must be a real asshole.
To be fair, I really didn't know him.
Oh. Have you ever heard of another being, another god by the name of Lucifer?
My sister would tell me stories,
Oh,
but I thought that they were just fairy tales.
fairy tales. Greatest sagas, little one.
Hmm.
Something that you must figure out on your own. But that third one looked dead to me. Or I seen afterward.
Dead.
Yes,
Are
very
more
dead.
of your fellow kinsmen gods trapped on this current island?
I believe there's one more that tried to help me protect this island. And possibly.
What direction?
He points out east. Long journey from here. It looks to be on the other side of the island. Be a long distance.
I know that these 3 have caused you and the others great trouble. But is there any ways that you might be able to assist us to be able to help you?
Well, if the gods want to restore this world, you're going to need to be contact us. Of course, I do have to return back to the underworld to make sure everything is going the way it should be. Praying that no souls got free. Considering I've been gone for a while. However, he starts pondering and he goes, should be a way to contact us. Oh, yes. And he starts waving his hand around, conjuring up this very small diamond-like orb. and hands it to you guys. Lets it float out of his hand and into yours. He goes, once you free all the gods, contact us. We'll all show. We're taking our land back.
I'm going to hand. I think Sanford should hold on to this one.
Yes, I think 3 orbs is too much for you, little one.
Well
Take
then,
it.
have
I'm
your
a bugger.
path. Head eastbound from here. You'd run into a statue next.
How's our light orb looking?
Give me a perception.
7.
Looks fine to you.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm going to put it back in my pack.
All right.
Well,
Well then,
let's go touch the next ball to the next ball.
oh my god.
But shouldn't we probably rest a little bit?
Perhaps.
Yes, it has been a long walk.
By this
Yes.
time, it does look like to be around, with sundial, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Just think we should head back to Henry's camp, since that was where we left a couple of the others, and call it a night.
Everyone in agreement with that?
Mm,
We could
Yes.
have a drink.
I really need to cook for Kolos. I need to make him something special.
I would like that.
Because
And
Carlos is
Cassie
a good boy,
takes-
is he not?
Cassie takes Kolos's head in her hands and just like scruffs his face like, "You're a good boy."
Yeah, I see him have this like little smile on his face. Anubis looks at you guys and goes, again, free the others, contact us. Whatever those
Okay.
3 are planning with, it can't be anything good.
Hmm.
He goes, all right. Off. He clicks his staff off the ground and you see him disappear in a flash of light. Okay, get the fuck over that. God damn.
That's fair.
I'm starting the goddamn DM. Fuck. Thank you, Seven, for the hydrate. I have to use the bathroom really bad. I'm gonna let you guys do a little bit of role play while you guys walk back. For future reference. Nothing happens for like an hour, so go ahead and do some role play, and I'll be right back, you guys. I really gotta use the bathroom.
Do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness. No eating Thomas's Thomas's cookies. His tractor cookies. Oh my goodness. Shit. Anybody else want to take a break while he's away?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna go grab a bite real quick from the
Yay,
fridge.
break time.
I think that'd be better than us role playing. We've been here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then there was only me.
Let's all go to the body.
Hello, chat. How's everybody doing today? Happy birthday, Gabe!
Have you heard of the streamer Watermelon Warlord?
Yo, it's Nero. What up, dude?
I'm back.
All right. The others were taking a break too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been here for 2 hours, so figured it was a good time for people to take a pause.
Yeah, no, you guys are good. Hello, Seven. How are you? I'll go ahead and get caught up on chat till everyone returns. Happy birthday, Gabe. Hi, Gabe. I'm fat, sad, and what? What the fuck, Gabe? What? What did I just fuck? Oh, I read that wrong. Oh my god, that was on my bad. That's my bad. Okay, I call that one. That one's my bad. The power of I quit. So Melon, what do you think of the campaign?
Oh, it's been fun.
Yeah, you fucked it up. I'm glad you guys are having fun with this. Gabe, please. Oh my god, you guys. You're crazy. Oh. How do you get rid of an encounter without needing to fight an encounter? You send Soul in. That's how.
He's little.
Damn it. Or Sierra did it. Now it's Soul's turn. Cool. Love this. Oh my god. Okay, welcome back. We have everyone except for Nawa's, right? Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta blow my nose again. While you still wait for everyone to come in. Thomas, no! Get it trending, y'all. Do not get it trending. Oh my god. People on YouTube, please do not look at the current chat right now. Oh, a lot of things are good.
Oh,
What?
Billy,
What?
check the chat text channel real quick. I mentioned something earlier.
Give me 1 second. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I'll fix it after stream. And I'll update it. Guys, the roster command is currently not right at the moment. I do have everyone listed on there, but there's a few players that are no longer playing with us that I do have to update. I do apologize. By next campaign stream, it will be fixed and it should be all better. Hi YouTube, I like twackers. Ridiculous, says Ember. So do we have everyone back now?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. And Melon's back, right? Okay, no, he's not. Cool. I got blow my nose.
No, I've been here the whole time.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I'll let you guys do a little bit of roleplay. I really gotta like blow my nose. 1 second.
Call us. I found the cookie in my bag if you want it.
Okay, I guess I could eat on that. So you end up taking a cookie out of your bag and giving it to Colossus, and you just hear him kind of on it as you guys are heading back. As you guys are walking. Oh, okay. About 20 minutes goes by, and Soul. Oh boy, give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
12.
Oh, you just just passed it. Okay. Nothing bad happens to you at the moment. But you do feel cold. Not enough to freeze, really be like you. You do feel cold, and the wind starts up all around you. The rest of you don't seem to be affected by it. You just see what looks like a mini tornado starting in front, right around Soul.
A little chilly.
The rest of the
So
party
what are you
just
doing?
is
So we didn't hear Saul say anything, or
This
Uh,
is
you heard him a little bit. It sounded very muffled, though.
mm.
So as you try to communicate with those outside of what looks like to be a cyclone forming around you, you start noticing that it gets very hard to try to get your words out back to them. Um, can't really seem to hear you at the moment.
Mm. I would like to see if I can like hover, like use my wings and hover like 3 feet off the ground and firebolt the ground directly below me.
Sure. Um, so you
See
end
what
up
happens.
flying up, and you go ahead and you said firebolt.
Yep.
So as you firebolt, the fire kind of grows stronger, gets caught up into the wind, and after a few seconds, it kind of dies off,
Hmm.
kind of releasing you from whatever was being formed.
No, good work. Good.
Joel, are you okay?
Quite all right. This was oddly cold there for a moment, which is quite strange for me.
But you never get cold.
Exactly. What worried me?
Seems like every time we take a stroll in these woods, something strange happens to one of us.
Currently be
The fuck?
No, there's Anubis coming with us.
huh?
Was that Anubis?
Uh, it sounded familiar to Soul. I believe, I think it was Odin.
Oh, did everybody hear it though?
Yes, everyone heard it,
Okay.
but you definitely know who it was.
By your beard, Odin. I was worried we'd never be able to get through with you.
Oh, as you are freeing gods in this land, I project myself back to, or what should be.
Such as all the more reason to keep freeing them. Odin, I do have a question, though. One of your one of the gods under your charge, Heimdall, he seems to be caught in all of this as well.
He was God.
Hmm. Hmm. Fascinating.
But I do caution you all to be careful. The further you get deeper in this, the further the Daitora get alerted.
Hmm. Do you, by chance, with all the things that you can gaze upon, know who the third is? We have heard the names Lucifer and Asmodeus.
Are the horned ones that came
And
here?
then who was the third? We were not able to get the information on that one yet.
Third is probably the worst of. Long ago, there used to be a very powerful wizard. Not of this world, though, of other worlds. But, of course, as he wanted to grow more power and knowledge, his body was decaying, and in order to keep himself alive, he had to become himself. He had it once, but now he goes by the name of Vecna.
Oh shit.
Yes. Before, and I've fought him off multiple times, keeping him out of this world, but as this continent was being defeated, Lucifer and Asmodeus figured a way to release him. And now I do not know where he is.
Mm.
But if he has his hand in this, then it cannot. I must warn you, you do not want to trifle with these gods by yourself. Try not to get in their way. Destroy what you can, but don't get directly in the path of these three.
It does sound like our best bet is to keep freeing the other three, Zeus, Athena, and Heimdall. Perhaps once they're freed, we can get more aid.
Free them, they will go ahead and reignite a new war against those three and whatever powers that they have. But in order to defeat those said powers, they're going to need your help more than ever. You will have to be by their side in this fight.
Hmm.
The more I see, the more difficult it gets. Must free more for me to see. But now, Asmodeus, Lucifer, and Vecna now know that you are freeing the gods. Thus, they are making the Datora more hostile in the new world. Please, soul, be careful. You only have one shot at reclaiming this world. One wrong move and it all goes to shit.
Hmm.
That is all I can tell you right now. Before they
Do not get caught.
do either. As he gives you a smile, and you hear a crack of lightning and gone. Gallo's standing there, he goes, well, that's something. That's not good, is it?
Does not seem good at all.
Oh, God.
Several, in fact.
God. Jesus Christ.
Pointing out facts.
You say several. It's more like 8.
I fucking can't, man. God, I love this game. But yes, now you know the 3 members of the Trinity is Asmodeus, Lucifer, and Vecna.
That's not good. We have the Lord of Hell that became a god. We have a fallen angel that's a god, and fucking god lich Vecna.
Yeah.
Fuck us.
Hey, but we got Aquaman.
Oh, fuck you.
Only Soul dies.
Oh, man.
I can't.
It's okay, I already warned Billy that if Soul dies, Aquaman becomes canon.
That's such bullshit.
I saw that.
God damn it. So as you guys continue down your path, fuck me, dude. You get, back to where the Poseidon statue is. I got to blow my nose again. Go ahead and do a little bit of roleplay till I return.
Now you know the one was the reason why my pheasants are this color.
Seems like a nice gentleman.
He saved my life. He gave me my name.
Okay. You guys continue down the path a little bit more. Nothing really exciting goes on. As afternoon becomes now evening, you make it back to Henry's tent. What do you guys do from there?
Well, we're hungry.
Yeah.
We're going to find food.
I'm
Busted
gonna
the-
go and start making some food
Oh,
for everyone.
as you walk back into the tent. Oh, hello there. Guys back already.
Seems we
Two
freed the
down,
Anubis.
4 to go.
4?
Isn't it 6?
So a 5.
5.
Just 5. That confused me too, and I wrote the campaign.
Sanford just doesn't know how to count properly sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay.
5. He goes, wow, quite a number. How did you get 5? It's 5?
It seems we have just freed, so we freed Poseidon and Anubis. There's still Heimdall, Zeus, and Athena left to get. Athena
Oh.
is on this island,
That's good.
far to the east.
That's very good news then. You guys are quite making great progress.
However, it is only going to get more treacherous.
Oh, why is that?
They know what we're doing.
Who is they? Other than a new Asmodeus.
I'm going to quietly look at the others.
You might want to brace yourselves for this one.
It's a little intense, but I think Saul might be the best one to explain it.
Oh, come now. It can't be that difficult. Tell me, my little friend, what have you found?
Well, it seems not only do we have Asmodeus, but we also have the mightiest of the fallen, Lucifer, and the former wizard, now virtually god-lich Vecna, to deal with.
You just see, like, the life leave his face as he looks at you. You see him turn almost white as a ghost. You said Vecna.
Such is correct.
The Vecna. Lucifer we can handle, but Vecna!
Confirmed by Odin himself.
This changes everything. By the gods. How are we going to survive that? You just see him take a seat as if he's like abandoning all hope.
No, trifle not. You see, as we continue to free the other gods from their statues, the life of, by the words of Anubis, life returns back more and more to these islands, and they will be able to aid us once we get all 5 of them freed.
Now, well, whatever we got to do, we must do it. What have you learned now from now that you've freed Anubis? Where has he told you to go now?
Well, I said Athena is on this island. That would be our next best bet, I assume.
Good. Good. Very good. You just see him very, like, nervous now. You were right. That was a lot of information to take in. It is, yes, very intense. Oh, God. Last known sighting of Vecna was 1,500 years ago. And I felt bad for that, what was his name? Chorus, I believe? Oh.
Cars?
Yes, Chorus. He was the greatest knights I've ever known. You know, he's back now because of what happened at Midnight Manor.
He freed Chorus from his damnation.
Yeah, that was the last sighting that we had of Vecna.
There's a lot that seems to have happened from this Midnight Manor. I just can't wait to be a partial owner. Let me just say.
Can't, man. Oh,
I want to be exuding sarcasm.
We'll look at Sanford and go, we broke the curse on this manor. It is, it's quite lovely now.
It's definitely a lot less creepy now.
Yes, it should be. After you guys lifted that curse, we had literally every hand go in there, scrub that place top to bottom. Though there was a few abnormalities, but nothing that we cannot handle, you know.
Is it
Also-
possible to send a word to Chorus about Vecna returning?
We can try. I do have a runestone that I'm sure I can reach out to my father, and I'll possibly reach out to Karis from there. Still think Karis is in Grimwell, and I'll talk to my father, and I'll get back to you on that.
Also, I finished making everyone's dinner.
Ah, fantastic. I'm famished.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, smells divine. As you guys sit down for a nice meal, um, you hear sand moving outside, and in walks Thad.
Dad, I didn't burn your pie this time.
Well, I appreciate that, Cassie. Thank you. And Thad walks over now with a metal leg down next to you guys and starts eating his pie.
It's supposed to be several days. Apparently, you completed it quickly.
Oh, yes. And Henry goes, I had a lot of spare parts lying around, let me tell you. Took me no time at all once I started using old Thad's here mage hand. Did most of the heavy lifting itself, held things in place for me. Was able to weld and tack things in real well.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me Dad was actually useful when he's never useful to us? Why is he always useful to other people and never us?
As Thad just mumbles under his breath as he takes another bite of pie.
I
Well,
should
I
have
mean,
burnt your pie.
I don't know. Thad, oh. Maybe Thad's just an odd one. Hey! I take offense to that. You were meant to.
Odd or not, if you find yourself disappearing at our next fight, might not be surprised to be coming back to the tent with the rest of
Well,
us.
on my defense, it wasn't like I was just going out for a fucking stroll in the jungle. I literally reached in my bag to try to see if I could help Cassie, and I grabbed that stone, and it literally just fucked me over.
Fair point.
Wait, why would you be helping me?
You went unconscious. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe I had something in my bag that could help you. Believe it or not, you guys are pretty much the closest friends I got. I mean, yes, I do have a lot of acquaintances
Oh,
and a lot of ex-lovers and people I owe money to. A lot of bar tabs I still have open.
I only have one recommendation. Therefore, you Sarius.
Yes?
Be a little bit less of an Einstweller and be a little bit smarter about the way you do things, please. That is the best way to keep your friends.
Fair enough. I'll try to do better. With that said, as you guys continue your meal, you notice that Gloss has yet to take a bite of his pie, and he just kind of is mopey, lying on the furniture, not really wanting to move or do anything of that matter. He just kind of came on in with you guys, jumped up on one of the end chairs, and just laid there the whole time.
Or like to perch on Colos. Or
You do what?
like to perch on him.
Yep, you do that just fine. He's like, oh, you're warm.
Well, Colos, I know this day had great revelations that apparently your old master is still alive. I think it is, it's going to be difficult, but I think there's going to be time to move on from that loyalty. He's would see this world destroyed if he could.
Hard as it is, not my master anymore. Whatever that thing is, it needs to die. I just don't know if I have the strength to do that.
Well, is that just what you have us for? We are here with you.
His tail flops up as he gives you a look of like hope. So the rest of the night kind of goes smoothly. You guys are kind of like relaxed in the general area. Thad goes out and places the porta tent for you guys. Gets it all popped up and ready to go for bed in a little bit. He comes back in and he starts grabbing a mini barrel of ale. He goes ahead and corks it open and starts pouring tankards of ale and starts handing you guys each a tankard of ale.
Ah, useful for once. Ah, my man.
Told you I was trying to do better.
If you were doing better, then you would remember that I don't drink.
Sorry, Cass. I forgot. He goes ahead and takes your tankard and kind of chugs it himself and gives the other tankard to Henry. And is there anything else that you guys want to do during this time?
I think I'm good.
I walk over to wherever Carlos is and I just start petting him. I don't say anything, I just pet him in silence.
You sit on one of the arm or the end table seats. Words are hard. So you end up walking over and you sit kind of like on the armrest and start petting him, and it's very comforting to him. Henry takes a few more time, drinking a little bit. Turns to you guys and goes, "Well, I think I'm off to bed, everyone. Bid you all a good night, and I'll see you all in the morning."
Henry,
Yes.
one last thing before you go to bed.
Yes.
This orb, this light orb, does this need any kind of maintenance?
Not that I know of. Pretty much all the research that we do know is that it does contain lights for X amount period of time that we do not know of. So far, it seems to have lasted what appears now to be over 24 hours without needing a recharge. And you've already used it twice. But again, we do not have an end number, so I cannot calculate how many more you can use it before it will need recharged. That's the puzzling part is of these mathematical equations.
And where did you find this orb?
Oh, this orb was, well, I don't know. You guys brought it to me. I believe Lore said it was given to him by a Daitora, I believe is what they are called. These.
Oh, that's correct.
Yes, he gave it to me. We worked on it a little bit, got it to be able to recharge, and I sent him on his way back to you guys. But there was something I did find that might interest you. Found this orb made of rock. It's very like it's got some weight to it. It almost resembles the light orb you have, but this one's made of earth. Very odd. He goes over to his desk and he pulls out this like little chest. He opens it up and literally it looks like a ball of stone and dirt. He goes, I assume this maybe goes with the orb of light, possibly, but I don't know.
Do you think we should see what happens when we put them together?
Might give it a try.
So that sounds very reckless, even for you.
Do you remember what I just did?
Do what? I'm sorry?
I think he said do it outside the tent.
Oh, okay. So who's gonna test this theory?
I will do it in a way where I can set it down and fly straight up as soon as I do.
Just bocce ball it.
like
Bocce
sprint action away from it, jump from
Okay.
like 5 feet up, and then just sprint action straight up,
Okay.
60 feet.
So as you do that, you end up going outside. You set which orb are you setting down first?
Let's set down the stone one first.
Okay. So the other one you're going to kind of like drop on top of it and fly immediately up and away.
Yep.
Give me one second. I got to blow my nose, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Yep.
Never get a cold, anybody. It sucks. Anyway. So you go ahead, you drop the light orb, and you immediately up into the air and away. As it makes contact with the earth orb, you see the earth orb kind of dissolve into dust, and it becomes absorbed into the light orb. Once that happens, you see a small map, what looks like a piece of a map, becomes revealed and kind of like holograms itself from the light, and shines about 5-6 feet up off the ground.
I guess I'll fly back down.
As you fly back down, yeah, you kind of see like this holographic kind of partial map. It doesn't really look completed, but it does show like the part of the island that you are currently standing on.
Yes. Well, friends, what do you make of this?
I think that what you did was extremely reckless because you didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, but Soul didn't know that if it was going to harm him or what. I mean, come on, Cass. Can you blame the guy?
It could have exploded and killed us all.
No, that bag he's holding can explode. I don't think that stuff can explode.
Things can explode. You never know.
I love saying it. So with that, you guys kind of walk over, ponder at the map, and Henry goes, "What do you think it's to?"
Hmm.
It's hard to say what's more of this map.
Wonder if there's more pieces to this then. But it's odd that, I don't know. Maybe more Earth orbs you find, more of the map it will reveal. Yeah, possibly revealing something.
Do we think there's more Earth orbs out there?
That was my question.
Could be possible. If it's only showing this part of the island, there could be, in my calculation, possibly 2 to 3 more orbs that could reveal the rest of this said island that we are. But judging by how this is configured, how it shows both of where these statue locations are, I would say there are 2 more orbs than a full map of just this island.
Is that perhaps... Did we see anything like this at any of the statues?
Ah.
And where did you partake in finding this orb itself?
Well, I was outside here welding on Thad's new leg, and I heard something laugh off in the distance, and this earth rock came rolling right at me.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
What?
Just,
Do you think you can replicate the laugh?
It's kind of hard. It sounded like a clown laughing hysterically. But if I was to say so, it sounded more like I believe that was the laugh.
Henry,
Yes.
note to self: When you hear a strange laugh in the middle of a deserted island that appeared out of nowhere and a ball rolls towards you, don't pick up the ball.
Yes, but the scholar in me wanted to see what it was. And I was careful. I put on the gloves, picked it up. No, I didn't touch it with my bare hands or anything like that. Not until I could deem it safe, of course.
Well, what do we think?
Well, I'm going to look Henry square in the eyes and go, this laugh you heard, that was Mr. Midnight.
Mr. Midnight of the Tale of Midnight Manor?
Yeah, so one is the same.
Oh boy. I wonder, wanting you to find these for something. But to what, though? That is the real question.
Get an alley.
Oh my god.
God
Allie.
damn it, Angelica. Prize balls, that's always nice. I fucking can't. To be honest, this is probably one of the funnest nights of the campaign I've ever had. With that said, I think we should all turn in for the night, and I will see if I can contact Father in the morning to find out what's going on about Taurus, and see if we can get him to the island.
That might be good. His confrontation with Vecna in the past could very much be useful.
Good. All right. Well then, I bid you all a farewell and a good night, and I shall see you all in the morning. With that, he goes back into his tent, and he kind of, bundles it up for the night. Quit looking at chat, Billy. As he goes ahead and bundles up his tent for the night, it looks like you guys are kind of ready for bed. Does anyone want to take first watch? Or how do we want to set up the watch order?
I'll take it.
Okay, so you got first watch. Who wants second watch?
I'll take it.
Okay, second watch. And then third watch will go to Sanford then, which will bring us to morning. So, okay. Everyone goes in for the night. Turns in. Colossus doesn't look like he kind of wants to go to bed, so he kind of hangs out with Soul outside. Lays down in the sand and keeps a watch with him. For the first hour, nothing really goes on except for, birds chirping a little bit, nothing out of the ordinary. God-awful sound. Second hour, still really not a whole lot of anything. Jesus Christ. Third hour, Lee. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just, the trees seem to be swaying a little bit. And that will take us out of the first watch. So Soul and Boss heads into the tent, goes to bed. They woke up Cassi. Cassi goes out for her time of the watch. First hour kind of goes smoothly. Cassie, as you look up to the moon, all you can think about is your mother and your sister. Give me a saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
7.
Fuck!
Oh dear.
Feel an intense heat on you as you then see what looks to be a vision. See the sun and the moon gliding into each other, meeting some sort of magical energy that's coming from the center of where the ships are, that's blasting up into the cosmos and unveiling a whole different kind of world. You see the three beings come into the world and just wreak havoc on it. Tsunamis rise. You see Grimwell being destroyed. You see then the moon and sun implodes, bringing on a whole new age of darkness to the world. With that said, you as you stand there still seeing all this, you feel fear come over your body as what looks like almost like a nuclear cloud starts surrounding the rest of the earth, destroying it as it goes. Then you come out of that vision, and it is now your third hour, and nothing happens on your third hour. So after your third hour is over, then we head to Sanford, who gets woken up. Allie, stop. So, Sanford, you come out for your watch. First hour, you hear the laugh of Mr. Midnight. You don't know what to do. You hear it, but it doesn't sound like it's very close to you. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You still, it's not close enough to where you have to alert the others, so you keep your stance. Second hour comes, and you hear the and things moving kind of in the wood, the tree line, but nothing really jumping out at you. Then your third hour comes, and you believe you saw what looked like a humanoid with horns standing above the tree line who raised up his palm of his hand, and you see a pentagram in its hand before it dissipates as the morning sun starts rising.
Oh dear Lord.
God, I hate this island.
And it is now morning. Aloe comes out. Well, that was a good recharge.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, did it have a good night there?
Let's just say 1,500 gold and partial ownership of a manor may not be worth all of this.
Oh boy, that kind of night. Let me make you a cup of coffee.
Yes, please.
He starts pouring, brewing up coffee. You hear. You notice that he's actually making coffee inside of his chest, using his gears as a grinder and everything else. He starts steeping a nice hot thing of coffee. As he lays that out, he starts getting stuff ready for breakfast. Dad kind of wakes up, gives out a great big yawn as he walks out into the living area of your guys' tent. He goes, good morning.
Good morning.
You guys sleep well?
No.
No.
Oh. Are you guys okay?
Are you okay, Thaddeus?
Yeah, I slept like a rock, man. At one point, I thought I had a woman in my room. I think I had a room. Colossus comes out and goes, I'm never sleeping in Thad's room again. He goes,
Dad, what did you do to Colos?
I promise you, I did nothing to the dog.
Good God, man. It's a dog.
Well, I mean...
Just because it can talk doesn't mean it's a person.
All I did was just try to serenade it.
Oh God.
Dad,
Oh,
just
God.
go outside for 20 minutes, please.
Okay.
I cannot. No.
I go write a song about that. Grabs his lute and on his way out, he goes, I just fucked the dog!
Oh no! I already couldn't breathe.
The loss goes, oh.
Ember. Oh my God.
Colos, do you need anything right now?
Alcohol. But not
You're
for,
a dog. You
but not
can't
for,
have alcohol.
but it's not for my mouth. I need to sit in it.
Oh
Work.
I have no comment right now. Oh my god.
That being said, you guys start smelling like bacon and eggs and breakfast potatoes being made. You end up seeing like not only does Callow have 2 arms, but he can create a few more arms out of his metal hull. And it looks like he's doing 20 things at once at the moment. Brewing coffee, he's making breakfast. He brings it over to the tables and starts laying out a nice spread for you guys to enjoy. He goes over and starts doing up the dishes while you guys eat. You guys gotta do.
Good lord.
I want to lean over to Cassie. It seems like he's really showing off, isn't he?
Hmm? Callow?
Yes. I mean, look at this. Cooking and cleaning and making coffee and preparing beverages all at the same time.
A little bit, yes. But at the same time, like, he wasn't as big before. When we found him, he was just very small. He was smaller than Saul.
He comes back over and he goes, "Huh, what are you guys talking about?"
Yo, mama.
How dare you? And he
We were
walks.
talking about how good the food was.
I
What?
do apologize. I'm not awake yet.
Oops, so you're talking about my food and not my mama. My mom's been gone for over 1,500 years.
So you do remember.
Parts, I told you, I remember bits and pieces of my old life, not all of it in one. All I remember is the birth, a little bit of my childhood. I met Chorus, I joined the Lions, and then I died. But I don't remember what killed me. And then I woke up in well, not this body, because this body's been altered. I woke up in a very, very small, compact little body. One not as advanced as this one. These advancements came just a few months ago after I got out of that fucking horrible mansion.
Well, I can say with 100% certainty that the coffee contraption inside of you is the greatest of your inventions.
Oh, coffee contraption. I don't really have that. He opens up his chest. He goes, I was just using my inside parts. Pretty easy to grind beans. Just don't ask where the coffee comes out.
So I shall not.
Just enjoy your guys' hot cup of joe. And he walks back
I
over. Do what?
think I'm not going to drink this anymore.
My God. So Thad comes back in. He goes, so, what's on the agenda for today, guys?
You're going to apologize to Kolos.
Boss, I'm sorry. I did not mean to violate you in that way. He goes, it's okay. Oh, God.
Next time, Colas, just use the other form and show him what you can do in return.
I know, but he was already down in the dumps enough. I guess I boosted his spirits a little bit.
Oh
Never again. Am I sleeping with that little troll?
no! Kolos, at nighttime, just stay in the same room as Soul. You'll be safe.
I will. At least he's warm and cuddly and doesn't try to fuck me. He goes, I'm sorry. Again, I was having a dream of a beautiful blonde woman, not you. God, where is this campaign leading?
I know.
So while we're finishing breakfast, I kind of tell everyone else what had happened with the vision that I had during the second watch.
Of how the, pretty much the apocalypse came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like something to prevent.
That goes, oh yeah, I mean, that can't be good. If they're looking to merge worlds and end our world so they could grow, that's That's nothing good. Definitely not. Takes a sip of coffee. Well, maybe we should stop these fuckers from doing that. So,
Yeah.
where we head next?
East, I believe it was, right?
Yeah. The Satan statue.
You hear Henry. You hear the flaps of your tent open up a little bit, and Henry stops in. Oh, morning, all.
Good morning, Henry.
I trust you all slept pretty well.
As good as you can on an island that materialized a few months ago, filled with Satan and various other demons.
Yeah, there's that. But I see the bright outlook on things. At least we're not Thad. Thad spits out his coffee. Oh my god.
You know what? You are 100% absolutely right.
You start noticing that like the inner pocket starts lighting up in his jacket. He goes, "Huh, I believe that's Chadwick, one of my father's servants, to finally getting back to me now." And you see him kind of hold this stone out. You kind of don't really hear what's going on. You hear, "Chadwick, do you have anything to..." Wait, what? No, that can't be right. I see. All right. Do what you must. No, I can't come home. My place is here. I must, just put him next to Mom, and appreciate it. Thank you, Chadwick. And he puts it back in his pocket. He goes, I don't think I'll be contacting my father anytime soon.
No.
Seems that he passed in his...
I'm so sorry to hear that. Was there, by chance, any identifiable cause?
that they know of. Went to bed last night. Chadwick got up this morning to help him today, and up.
God. This is terrible.
Cassi.
Hmm?
Give me a oh fuck, this is fucked up. Give me a wisdom check.
Oh no.
This is when the shit gets dark.
Oh no.
Wait, how do I do that?
Just check. Just roll a d20 and add your wisdom stat modifier.
Oh no.
Oh.
You
Oh
saw
no.
that warm sensation starts coming back. Feel like your body is literally on fire. And you just hear the words, "I took him." And oh boy, your right arm catches on fire, dealing 1 damage. God damn it! These dice are terrible tonight.
Oh no.
I took him.
What? Did anyone hear that?
Good God, woman, your arm is on fire. Quickly, put it out.
I'm rolling around on the floor.
Well, I mean, stop, drop, and roll, right?
Oh my god, I can't. Yes. Good God, woman, your arm's on fire. Cassie looks up, just drops to the ground. Looks at her arm, looks at you guys, drops to the ground.
It's sort of like suspended disbelief, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, with that, you hear it, and as you drop to the ground in disbelief, you go ahead and get your arm no longer on fire. And as you look towards the door, you see the shadow figure with horns and the pentagram on his hand. And on his other hand looks to be a swirling piece of a soul. And as you continue to look, you see the face of Caius Ravenswood.
Hmm.
Excuse me. With that, after a few more minutes, it seems to dissipate and you no longer feel that warm sensation on your arm.
Did anyone else see what I just saw?
See what?
There was someone there. They were standing there. They had a pentagram in their hand, and then I saw Caius.
Oh. Well, did not see that now, but I saw that last night, actually, without the Caius part.
Henry looks at you and goes, "Did you say a pentagram?"
Yes.
Yeah, that would be Lucifer then.
Hmm. He did
So-
look kind of familiar.
Have you seen my father?
Yes. He said, um, he said that he took your father.
Bastard. I don't care what we do. Lucifer's going to die. I don't know how, I don't know when, but he's going to die.
What makes this happen?
Agreed.
Agreed.
Well then, he goes over to the half container of ale, pours out a few tankards, starts shuffling all around except for Cassie. He shuffles apple juice over to Cassie, and he lifts his up and he goes, "Eucaius, one of the greats,"
Jucaius.
and he starts drinking the ale.
To Mr. Ravenwood.
Hey.
With that said, he puts down the tankard. He goes, "I do have a lot of things to sort out. You have to contact Chadwick back. While logistics that must take place now. I am now the last son of Ravens, still currently alive. Must be some things I have to tend to. Back in my tent, if you need me, that's where I'll be. But from there, I suggest you guys go on, find Athena, and free her.
Of course.
Have your
Consider
heading.
it done.
Very well then. Do we meet again, my friends?" As he leaves the tent, heads back over to his tent, and kind of bundles it up to go through some things. With that said, you guys start packing stuff up. The porta tent folds itself back into a cube, and Thad grabs it, throws it in a sack, and you guys are ready to head out east.
No more Slab throwing things on his sack.
Do what? What'd you say?
Go about it.
What about his sack?
I said no more of that throwing things in his sack.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Melon.
Oh my god, Melon.
Welcome.
God damn it. Paolo goes, okay. Pinpointing where that should be. Let me do some calculations. Start hearing a bunch of gears turning in his head, and he goes, all right. I have the perfect place, the perfect pathway that we need to take. As we do, of course, all this information that's being collected in here will report directly back to Henry to automatically write a map. So once that map's created, you guys, we're done with this island. After we free Athena, I guess. Do not quote that.
Quote it.
Do not quote that. Oh my god.
I have a question about the game.
Yeah.
Did that night count as a long rest?
Yes, it does. You regain all your health and all your spell slots back.
Ow. So Glut Aussteigens back at full health.
God damn it. Yeah, man.
You're welcome.
This has been a fun night, y'all. So as you guys start walking in his direction, he starts, cutting down everything. And as you guys continue to walk, you hear more of those creepy whispers everywhere in the trees, and you see what looks like Daitora jumping from tree to tree, just watching and peering on you with these yellow eyes. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Putzwunderlich.
Huh?
Putzwunderlich.
What's a what?
Putzwunderlich. Wonderful.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. I forgot.
It's German.
I know. So guys, tonight we had a lot of fun tonight.
It's funny how like Melon's so prepared to do this Aquaman character, and yet he's over here learning German for this character.
For this character,
Oh,
exactly.
I mean, I have a few things like such as calling a thad an Einzelle, which basically calls him a single celled organism.
Oh my god, this has been a fun night, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I've had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have had too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as you guys can tell, the plot's thickening for this campaign. And we learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone thought I was kidding when Vecna, every time I said, who's ready to meet Vecna?
I knew you weren't.
I mean, I knew he wasn't, but I didn't realize there would be like, two other dark deities.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what created the problems on this, new continent. And
Trinity.
oh yeah, it's gonna be so much fun going from here because now it's just like the plot thickened, but now it's just gonna get darker and darker and darker. But other than that, guys, I think that's where we're gonna call the stream. We are gonna raid out. Thank you guys so much for watching on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see the more campaigns. The campaigns will be uploaded every Saturday. Don't know, I don't have an exact time, just know that they're going to be uploaded on Saturday because these do take a while to upload. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let's find someone to raid out to. Campaign. God damn it, Maury. Campaign. Oh yeah. Another thing. I want to give MVP to freaking Melon, who literally destroyed like combat without being in combat. Like that deserves an MVP award right there.
Maury was part with the invisibility.
I mean, yeah, but
She made it so much easier. But of course,
I kind of was just going through my sheet and was like, "Oh, invisibility! Wait! I'm gonna make the owl invisible."
also part of it is too. It's like now we know that we have an orb that we can use to do that with.
oh yeah.
So it's like,
Oh,
what's gonna happen?
and again, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not reading all the chat. As a DM, it's very hard to read the chat and try to DM the campaign. So usually, you guys know I'm attentive to my chat every single night that I stream. It's just very difficult to try to balance chat, listen to my players, throw up maps, read from my notes, everything like that. So I do apologize for not being very attentive to the chat. I do try sometimes when I type out messages and try to give you guys some shout outs as much as possible. But other than that, we're going to Planty's live.
Planty!
We're going to raid out to Planty. I haven't talked to Planty since before her wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a lot of fun during this campaign. I certainly have had fun DMing it up to this point. All jokes aside, this is turning out to be a wonderful campaign and a wonderful story. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. Like, you guys made this campaign possible by just saying that you wanted to play in it. And I do appreciate it. I really do. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. And the raid has been set up. And yeah, please stick around for the raid. We're going to go shower Planty with some love. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And we will be seeing you guys later. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hasta luego. Or